Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Good morning viewers. In this video, we are going to see about the upcoming Saturn Retrogation transit. Saturn is going to retrograde back from Satabhishta star to Dharmishta star, Pada 4 and 3. And the effect is going to be there for 4 months. The retrogration starts on 17th June 2023 and it ends at 4th November 2023. It's about 140 days. So we are going to see the predictions on this 140 days for all the zodiac. What is the impact of Saturn retrogation? Generally, what do you mean by retrogration? Retrogration is like a process where planet seems like moving back, but it is an illusion, but no planet is going to move backward. To understand this better, imagine that you are traveling on a train. Your train is moving at a specific speed on a particular track. Parallelly, you are seeing another train with the same speed. You find both the trains are moving the same direction, the same speed. In case if your train is getting a overspeed, when you look at the other train, you feel that the train is moving backward, but actually the train is moving in the forward direction. But the imagination, the perception looks like the train is moving in the backward direction. This is what we call it as retrogration. Generally, we don't consider much on retrogration process because when Saturn is placed in certain houses, it will not have much effect. But only those houses where it is being a ruler or it exalts in a particular house, it will have a slight impact on an individual or a school. Now we are going to see as a special case because Saturn is already being placed as a ruler at Aquarius. It takes a Mool Trikon stand there, and this time it is going to retrograde back from a star like Satabhishta to Dharmishta. But actually it is not moving back from Aquarius to Capricorn. The retrogration is taking place only at Aquarius. Because of this, what is going to happen for each and every zodiac? Already Aquarius is like a house which we determine for wind. So when Saturn moves in an anti-clockwise or a backward direction, the process is getting slowed down. The impact of Saturn is getting slowed down in the next 140 days. Assuming for Aries, the first house, Saturn is responsible for the 10th and 11th house. And at 11th house when it retrogrades, because of its retrogration, the speed, it is getting back. Amount of revenue is getting reduced. To equalize or balance the revenue, the individual should work hard, put more effort to compensate the revenue back. So indirectly it forces you to put more energy to substantiate your wealth. So this is an example of the impact of retrogration. In certain aspects this retrogration is beneficial, and for certain zodiac it gives certain problems also. So we are going to see a separate video for each and every zodiac, the impact of the Saturn retrogation, right from Aries to Pisces. If you are new to this channel, keep this subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. Aries, the first zodiac sign. For Aries, Saturn is responsible for 10th and 11th houses, and currently Saturn retrogrades at the 11th house. So it indicates it will have impact on both these houses, 10th house as well as the 11th house. 10th house indicates workplace and 11th house indicates profit. So they find a dip in terms of getting revenue or profit in next 140 days. Similarly, they find lot of efforts to put in the next 4 months to substantiate their profit. So those who are working in a company, they get huge pressure from the senior. So they need to spend a lot in the workplace and they may not be able to complete the work in time. They need to spend a lot more hours. Some may need to do overtime to compensate their loss. So this 4 months seems to be really challenging for them. In case of housewives, they find a lot of materials getting damaged. For example, if they want to cook, the frequently used mixies or grinders or washing machines, they face a lot of problems in these equipment, due to which it will delay the process. So they need to repair it and get a proper solution. So they face a lot of troubles and difficulties in next 3 to 4 months time. During the time the Saturn retrogrades, those who are applying for a new job opportunities, those who are jobless, they need to put a lot of efforts to find a suitable job position in the next 4 months. Businessmen face a lot of challenges in the next 4 months. Whatever the plan they make, they face certain failures. The plan get deviated, due to which they need to reschedule the work. Even the expected project will get delayed. Sometimes they may get frustration and more stress. So these are some of the negative impacts of Saturn getting retrograded at the 11th house, and which is also responsible for the 10th house. Even the billed amount will not come in time. Customers will agree to pay, but they won't pay. So it will all be there in papers, but they don't get the proper results in time. Some may not get good support from their elders, especially from the brothers and sisters. Even those doing business with the brothers as well as the father, they face a lot of challenges and difficulties in these periods. The next 4 months, that is around 140 days, Saturn aspects the first house, 5th house and the 8th house. As far as the Jupiter is associated with the first house as well as the 5th house, it will not create much problems. But in the 8th house, when Saturn aspects, process gets delayed. See, whatever the work they try to do, it will get prolonged. There will be more delay in that. Even they try to put some effort, it will prolong for weeks to get a simple solution done. Old people in this zodiac may also face certain health related issues for which they need to visit the doctors more frequently to get a simple disease cured. So they face a lot of challenges in the upcoming 140 days. So this is the impact of Saturn retrogation for Aries in the next 140 days. So they need to keep in mind and plan accordingly to avoid certain disturbances and problems.